Tips for starting out on yoga training sessions. Yoga exercise, in their various styles, aim at a perfect collaborative functioning of the body, spirit and mind of any individual. It helps students to absolve the risks of common health hazards that can easily make an appearance. Being therapeutic in nature, yoga provides long-term solutions to many potential health problems. These techniques also help one to achieve inner peace and emotional stability. While the practice of yoga lessons do hold out immense physical and mental benefits, it is important for beginners to start out on the right track. Fortunately, there are a large number of training schools all over the world. These classes come in extremely handy, particularly to the newcomers in this field. There are several steps which need to be followed so as to reap the maximum benefits from learning yoga. Some of the basic guidelines that any student needs to follow are: choosing the right style of yoga. There are several alternative forms of yoga, and students can start out with any of the styles. The Vinyasa yoga or the Hatha yoga is deemed as the best starting points for any yoga lesson. The student's penchant for slow or speedy yoga styles and the asanas poses involved therein need also be taken into account. The chosen form of yoga should ideally match the student's personality, mentality and physical capabilities. Locating a training school. There are many yoga training classes that are held at different places. One needs to choose the one that would be the most convenient for him/her. The training school should match with students' personal tastes and preferences, and should not ideally be too far from his/her home. Many gymnasiums also provide yoga training lessons. These gyms are also good places to start learning yoga. Accessories students need to find out, and regularly bring, their yoga kits to class. A yoga kit should contain all the equipment necessary for performing yoga asanas. Students also need specially designed yoga mats. These can, however, be hired from the training schools themselves. You could also get some discount yoga accessories at a fair price. Styles of yoga classes. Different yoga teachers conduct the training sessions in their unique ways. Generally, a series of chanting marks the start and the end of a session. Students are often instructed to align their yoga mats at a certain distance from other mats. This is because many of the asanas of yoga need some space for the students. Instructors can also give slight massages to students during the yoga classes. Theoretical and online help. The importance of yoga training schools and an expert instructor, indeed, cannot be overemphasized. However, certain students may not have immediate access to any such schools. In such cases, they can start learning yoga with the help of online yoga videos. All theoretical data about yoga postures are discussed and demonstrated in many books as well, which may be consulted by these students. Apart from the above broad starting points, students should also imbibe certain habits regarding eating and the intake of fluids. They should have enough water, both before and following a yoga training session. Light meals should be taken during the few hours that precede the start of a particular training class. The yoga poses or asanas should also be performed on barefoot, without any socks or shoes on. Yoga lessons are fun, relaxing and do hold out subtle challenges as well. Students need to be well geared up to meet these challenges and learn yoga properly. Although some of the yoga poses may seem a bit arduous in the beginning, constant practice would make them a lot easier. With experience, students would also be able to derive more benefits from the yoga lessons. Tips for starting out on yoga training sessions. Yoga exercise, in their various styles, aim at a perfect collaborative functioning of the body, spirit and mind of any individual. It helps students to absolve the risks of common health hazards that can easily make an appearance. Being therapeutic in nature, yoga provides long-term solutions to many potential health problems.